going to get the most sales. It's also where you're going to get recruits, and most importantly, you're going to get more parties. Okay, so that face-to-face with people, you really need that. So don't let the party in the box overtake your parties and make you not do your parties. It doesn't take the place of them. It's just going to add to them. Like Judy said, it's gravy to them. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do, I'm going to take all this out so I can start fresh and build up to it. You're going to take a Tupperware container. I like to use a square 3 or a rectangle 3, some sort of a modular mate. I'm a modular mate girl. I show modular mates. I love them. And it's just a really nice container, in my opinion, that holds well. Other containers, I mean, you could use a canister, you could use a bowl, you could use the new really pretty stuffables that we've got. So anything with a good shape that you can put some catalogs in, okay? So any piece of Tupperware. I have had a lot of people on my team make their party in the boxes out of the really cute paint cans at like Michael's or Home Depot, places like that. You can get the paint cans and they can decorate them up. Me personally, I like using a piece of Tupperware because that's what I'm selling is Tupperware, so I think it's best in Tupperware. You're going to take your piece of Tupperware. You are going to be able to pull this Party in the Box sheet. I believe it's on our Yahoo group or the Bravo team website. I'll make sure that it gets on there if it's not currently on there. And it talks about instructions to the Party in the Box. Okay? Now I'm just going to read a little bit to you. It says, look, it's a Tupperware Party in the Box, and then it's got a blank where the hostess's name goes. Okay? So you are going to have a hostess. So basically, let's talk a little bit about places where we can put this party in a box, because you do need a hostess. Okay? So what this is going to do, has anybody ever done a catalog party, a book party? We've done those. This is a book party on steroids. Okay? This is a book party made better. So instead of me as a hostess, going to my job and handing my coworker a catalog and saying, hey, I'm doing a Tupperware book party, would you like to buy anything? I have my party in the box that's going to float from desk to desk, from person to person. Okay, so it's a lot prettier, it's a lot more attractive, it's got some instructions on here, and it's going to be filled with tiny treasures, as I'm going to show you what all I put in mine. So some different places that you might want to put your party in the box would be an office building. So if your husband works or if you have another job, you could definitely start there. Hair salons, where people like to sit and they get their hair done. Nail salons, where a lot of women congregate and they sit for a couple hours getting their toes and nails done so they can look through the book. Dentist office. If you're friends with the people at the dentist office or the doctor's office and you talk to them regularly, you can get the nurse to be the hostess, the front desk attendant to be the hostess. You want somebody to be in charge of your party in the box, okay? And they can get all the hostess benefits from this as well, just like if it was a catalog party, okay? The bank, if you go into the bank quite often, you get the tellers to do the the party in the box for you. Anybody got any other suggestions? Daycares, very good. Schools, very, very good. Schools are really good. Putting them in the teacher's lounge, the secretary up front will take care of that and pass it around. So lots of great places that you can put your party in the box. Okay, so just think about that, about all the different places you can put it out. The instructions on the party in the box tell them what to do very, very easily. It says that the party supplies, you're going to have catalogs. I like to put 2 catalogs in my party in the box because catalogs cost you money and you don't want them just to be taken and walking away. So you don't want to fill it up with too many catalogs because they'll take them, you'll never see them, and chances are they may not even order from it. So I like to put 2 catalogs in there. And then also I like to put a handful of sales flyers. These are cheaper for you to buy, so if they walk away, it's a little bit easier on your pocketbook. But I like to put a couple flyers in there as well. And then order forms. I like to use the short order forms just because the long worksheet that we use at our parties can be a little bit overwhelming to people when they don't have you there to kind of walk them through it. So I like using the short one. You can order them off the sales aid sheet where they've got the carbon copies so they can take a receipt. Or you can print this on your computer. It comes 2 per page. You can cut it so it saves you a little bit there. So you got some order forms. I put about 10 order forms in mine. And then I like to put an envelope That way they can put the money and the order forms down in this envelope. And the hostess, the person that's in charge of the party in the box, will be holding on to this part of it. Okay? So I like to put that in there. And then most importantly, all of your cute little tiny treasures. Okay? And I put my business card on them. That way when somebody takes a tiny treasure, they get to take me with them. They get my business card. That way they can refer back to me when they need to. I like to put 10 tiny treasures inside of my party in the box. So you're just going to fill it up with your tiny treasures, about 10. And on the supply list, it says catalogs, sales flyers, order forms, and Tupperware gadgets, which are tiny treasures. Okay? Now it says how to party. Very self-explanatory. Look through the catalogs. Think about upcoming birthdays, anniversaries, graduation, housewarming gifts. Reach in, grab an order form. Take a pen in your hand, complete the form, be sure and add 10% shipping and the sales tax. Attach a check, cash, or fill out the charge card information. Deposit your order with your payment into the envelope and take a free gift. Okay? So they get a little free gift when they place an order, and that's kind of an incentive more than just passing a book around. You'll see how that it works a whole lot better. And then and then pass the party along. They're going to pass it to the next person. Thank you for joining the Tupperware Party in the Box. I hope you had fun, and then it's got your information right down underneath that. Okay? The Party in the Box, I have had very good success with my Party in the Boxes. I always try to have one running every month. I try to hit up all the different schools. Once you get in and you get somebody that wants to do this for you, typically they will do it once a year for you. Once a new catalog comes out, they'll like to do it again for you, because it's really little effort on their part. I also tell them, I give them an extra special gift. Look through your inventory, find a really nice Tupperware bowl, something that you possibly got on the raffle table, something you got as an inexpensive gift off the sampling sheet. Wrap it up beautiful, and I always tell them, I'm going to give you this Tupperware bowl when you have someone want to date a party with me from this. Because the only downfall to doing this is you're probably not going to get any datings that are going to carry your business on. But if you plant that seed with that hostess of the Party in the Box and you ask them, you get this extra free bowl or this extra free gift when you refer someone to me, or you get somebody that wants to have either a Tupperware Party in the Box or a Tupperware party, then I'm going to give you this for free as an extra incentive. Okay? Good deal. Does anybody have any questions?